Hello friends, it's Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. How you doing this morning? I want to thank everyone who came to my live this morning. It was awesome to see people there right when I went on. It was awesome, but I had some trouble, as you could tell. So I did some fooling around on my computer and mostly on my phone after. So I guess I should have tested it, but I thought every time I went into YouTube, since I reached 1,000, it said something about you can go live, and it had a little live button. But after the video, after I tried to go live this morning, I went on and clicked around and read things in my YouTube, and it says I had to, the part where you go in and you kind of enable things. There's like little square boxes, rows of square boxes, and you enable whatever. And anyway, I went in there and had to enable live streaming. I mean, I thought it was enable. It said go live, but, so anyway, I guess it was possibly a simple thing that I had to do. Just in case you're listening to this and you're approaching 1,000, you don't do what I did. Go and enable that before you try to go live. So I did. I enabled it, and it said 24 hours. In 24 hours, I should be able to go live. So maybe I'll try. I'll try again tomorrow about this time. It's 8:30 on Saturday morning now. And I didn't get to do my live, really. I kind of did it, but I didn't. So I'm not going to try again today. I'm going to try again tomorrow morning. I'll try to upload this video today, and if anybody sees it, then maybe y'all will come see me tomorrow. But what I was going to do today, I had all of this planned, and so let's see. I guess I don't need my computer on now. I got my computer over there all set up, ready to watch the chat. But I was going to work on these. I've been cleaning off my desk. I was going to work on these. These are journals. 6 separate journals here. And I was going to add pages and envelopes and cards and things and get all the pages in here. And then I'm going to decorate. So I was going to have an hour this morning, and I don't want to take it off my desk. I'll do something else tomorrow. I've got plenty of journals to work on. So last night I cleared off my desk. I don't know if I can show you in my little cleaning video. I showed you my desk where I had these. I had a stack of papers to put in these. I had a stack of Happy Mail, which I put in my Happy Mail journal. Last night on Maria's live, we were on from about 8:45 to about midnight last night. Longest time I've ever been on a live with Maria, so that was super fun. And we made up a couple of different, if you haven't seen that, if you want to, I know it's a long one, but if you want to watch it while you're working around the house sometime, it's kind of a fun video. We're kind of chatting and working on our stuff. And then after 11, we said, after 11, the stream, the crafting time becomes a crafting party. So we were just getting crazy with our sequins and stuff. So it was a fun live. We got a lot done. And I'm going to see if I could move you and show you my desk over here, because if I get all this done here, I will have my desk clean. So let me tilt you for a second. And you know what? It's not going to show you. Yeah, I can't tilt it that way. I'll show you later, because I'm thinking about doing a little cleaning video for my friend Tina. If maybe she'll be the only one that watches it, but I want to clean out a couple of drawers. So I thought, I want to see what's in there. I thought maybe you all would enjoy that too. So I'm going to clean out a couple of my drawers where I have papers and stationery. So let's get started on. I've got my coffee here. I had it ready. It's probably cold by now. It's warmish. So, I got a sequin left from last night. A little moon desk ephemera. Put that over here. So what I was going to do is, I've got some pretty papers to put in here, and I want, what this is made out of, these are made out of so far, is magazine pages. And I have 1, 2, 3, there's a page, 4, 5, 6. So if you fold those in half, that's 12. Okay, but I want, let's see, I like to have 20 in all. And this is the cover. This is the cover, so I can't really count that as a page. So really I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's probably what I did in each one. 5 pages, I would think. Let me see. I did these when I was in Florida. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I have 6 in that one too. Okay, so in other words, I want 20 in pages or papers in each one. When you fold them in half, that's 40, or if you count both sides, that's 80. So let's just put some pages in here. I had pulled out these cards to put in here. I have all these cards here, and I have these envelopes. Let's put those in first, and then we'll put in some papers. So let's put in the cards. And this is just kind of a randomness. No, I mean, I'm planning the color, kind of like the colors I want in here, but not really like this has to go in this one, this has to go in that one type of thing. These can go wherever, in whichever one I want, because they're all kind of just pretty cards. So let's just kind of go into the middle of the papers here, put a card in each one, okay? So I hope you all are going to have a great weekend. I don't have anything planned except for cleaning my house and crafting. I think that might be it. No estate sales that I know of. It is a little cold here this morning. It was, I think, 35 when I got up, and it's supposed to get up to 66, so that's pretty warm. But, well, the sun is out. I'm confused. The sun is out, but my phone said 100% precipitation, so maybe it's going to rain later because it's really pretty out right now. But that's good, so it can warm up before it rains. So you can see these cards are really cute. They're just old greeting cards that I picked up somewhere in my travels with, you know, at a thrift store or somewhere. And so, you know, I'm trying to use things. Sometimes it's like you just want to keep them forever, right? Okay, let me make sure. I think I got a card in each one. Did I get I don't think I got a card in this one now. Yeah, I did. Okay, I don't think I got a card in this one. Okay, so when I'm going to put the envelopes in now, and then if I find an extra card, I'll put it in this flowery one. This is a cover of Daphne's diary right here. So I've got a card in that one. I've got a card in all of these, but somehow I thought I got out enough cards, but I don't. I have some behind me in a drawer, which I will go get in a second. But so what I thought I would do with these is I like to try to put the envelopes in a way that they can open easily, and you can get into them. So these actually have a big opening here, so they won't be hard to get into no matter how I put them in. So it's like, say I go in here and do this. Now here's the card. Okay. Here's a card. This is a little coloring card that I took out of the magazine. This is the card we just put in. And this is stations. Oh, this is a piece from the magazine. I want to keep this in the middle because it's so pretty. So let's see. Let me try the envelope right here. Right here maybe. So I was either going to do this, so it'd be like this, a big opening here, or, let me move these for a second, or I was going to put in 2 envelopes. So if I put in 2, I was going to do it like this, kind of hinge them together like that. so they'd be like I can basically leave it like this, and it'll be sewn in right here. So everything will be, you know, the one flap is inside here, the other flap is out here, so that can be either glued down or left as a little sorry, goodness, as a little page. So let me take a drink. So yeah, I kind of like this. I think I'm going to leave it like that. Like, I can always change my mind until I sew it in, right? So that's one. We have got our card and our envelope in this one. This is the flowery one that doesn't have a card. Okay, so let's try another one. So this envelope is different. You can see it has a shorter little opening. Let me see what else I have. I think the rest of them might be like this. A little short opening, but I'm not sure. These are pink. These are orange. And okay, these have the big opening. I kind of like these. Let me use, but I like the pink ones too because of the color. But here's some more, and these have a shorter. Okay, we'll try these in a second, but let me go ahead and use the ones with the bigger openings first. I thought this was the perfect opportunity to use some of these big envelopes because I don't make a lot of journals this big size, you know. So I thought, well, let me see if they fit. And I held them up like this, and I was like, oh, cool, they do fit. So let's take 2 pink ones and put in here. So we've got our card, and we'll put envelopes right here. And we'll just do our thing, poke in our flap here. Okay, pretty cool, right? I like that. And then we can decorate. Later I'm going to decorate this. I have some little cutouts here that I thought if we have time, we'll see how much we get done. I'm allowing myself the hour that I was going to be live this morning. So I'm allowing myself an hour to work on these with you all. So we'll see what we get done. Oh, I didn't realize I put that right next to another. I have small. Let me move this. Big page, small page, big page, card. And we'll put the envelope right here, the next envelopes. And these are the orange ones. I was really looking forward to the live because I thought it would be neat too to, you know, as I was working on these, for y'all to give me your opinions on things and ideas. It was fun last night with Maria because we were giving each other ideas, and you know, just kind of like, you never know what you're going to think of when you're crafting by yourself or when you're on with someone else. You know, just these ideas pop into your head. You know, it's very fun. Okay, let's try, let's see how many. I took out too many. Okay, yeah, I took out more than I needed, I think. Let me try 2 pinks in this one. 2 of these shorter pink ones. With the shorter, I want to see how these look. With the short, you know, the shorter opening. See what these do. If we try to put these together. Because I want them to be able to be accessed. I don't want to put them in here and then you can't access them, you know what I mean? So like if I were to sew these in, they'd be like this. And you can't really get into them like that, so that's not really any good. That's no good, okay? So, and even if I did it like this, that's no good for one. So what I'll do is plan to sew this onto a page when I can't do that other way that we were doing in the other ones that we just did. I will do it like sew it onto a page. Say sew it on right here. I'll just plan on sewing it on. I gotta find a page that fits on. Let me see. This is the cover. I might have to find smaller envelopes for sewing on too. Let me see if it's, I'm trying to look at for the biggest page here. This looks like it might be the biggest page, so let's try it on here. If I sew it right here. Yeah, I can sew it right here. This is the middle page on this one. So if I sew it right here, you can glue it or sew it. But sew it right here. It's a little bit, let me show you. It's sticking over the page right here. See this? So I'm going to see how it looks in the journal. So let's see. It would be like this. All right. I want to see how it's going to be sewn. When I sew it together, this page will be sewn in, and then this will be like this, and it'll flip out. And you know what I could do is possibly cut this. Let me think about something here for a second. Let me think about something. Let's see. I wonder, because if I cut it like this one, you know what I mean? Cut it, and then we won't have that problem. I just thought of that. All right, I'd like to, so, I wonder if I can just use this little flap as a template. You know what I mean? Like, cut it like this. I just want to be able to cut it nice. I don't want to cut it freehand and have it look all crooked and stuff. So let me, this is a total experiment. I just thought of this. And so, but I think it would work if I can cut it properly. This is a big cut, I know, but let me just see what I'm doing here. It's a very deep cut. It's a little bit too deep. Okay, I have another idea. Hold on. Okay. Don't put the flap so far down, right? That's probably what you were. See, if I was on the chat, on the live, you'd be able to tell me. Sherry, don't do that. Move it up. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. It was down to here. So I'm going to move it up like this. Okay. Move it up like that. I think that's plenty deep enough. And let's see if we can cut this. Okay, so if we cut it, the flap is only going to go to there. Okay. Wow. Well, that really won't work, will it? It'll be like a... I don't know. I don't think... I wonder if... let me try something else. I'm trying to figure out a way to use these envelopes. I can either sew it on, but if I sew it on, it's still going to have a bit of a, be tight to get into. And that's a problem with envelopes, that I've been running into. So let's just see if we can figure out something right here and now. Now I'm wondering if I can loosen this right here. I might just end up putting this envelope in the trash, but we're experimenting. So let's see if I can loosen this envelope. I I know, I have a feeling I'm just going to totally ruin this envelope. So, okay, maybe instead of loosening it, I can cut it. Let me get my scissors. I need more room here, and I don't want it to go. Well, the flap does go down. Let's see, the flap goes down to here. Okay, I got an idea. I don't know why I didn't think of this in the first place. Let's go down to the bottom of the flap. Try that. Bottom of this flap. And then it'll be more access room, and the flap will still cover up the opening. Yeah, you guys were probably telling me that too, and I just didn't listen. I finally got it through, you know, through the camera waves here into my brain. Okay, I think this is a good idea. This might work. So I kind of peeled it off and left the little side piece here. So let's see if I can do that over here. I could cut the side piece off. I just want to kind of wait before I do that and see what it's going to look like with this cut off. Okay, so there's a strip. So here's what it looks like. Okay, so do we want to cut these off? If we cut those off, see this, if I leave those there, this leaves the pink here on the side, so I'm going to leave those there. I like it like that. Okay, let's do another one now that we figured it out. Pencil. I didn't know I was going to be doing all this. I just didn't think about the fact that you wouldn't be able to access those envelopes until I was doing it, you know. So I never tried to resolve that problem before. So we peel this off a little bit down to the line. Down to the line, down to the line. And cut that off on the line. I'm cutting right on the line that we drew. Trying to cut straight. The flap's in my way a little bit, but I'll manage. Okay. Okay. Not exactly straight. Need to clean that up just a little bit. Okay. Okay, that's better. Straighten it up a little bit. Okay, let's see what it looks like now. Tucked into each other and put into our journal. So it kind of goes like that. See? It's together. So if we put it here, oh, let's see. We've got a short one there. We've got a card there. Let's put it in another spot. Let's put it right here. So it'll go like this. And then you'll be able to access. See, much bigger access here. Get things in and out. Here's the other one. We can glue this down. This flap's wanting to come up a little bit, so we'll glue this down. And we'll be good to go. So let's put a little glue under there. Get my small nozzle of glue here to fit under there. Glue that down. Put some glue up there. Very small bead of glue. Okay. And then I'll push that back up in there. It kind of just goes right, the flap goes right to the top of this envelope where we cut, so just going to make sure it's in there before it glues down. Yep, I think it's all good to go. Okay, so that won't come up anymore. And we'll be able to get in and out of there with no problem. And we'll decorate this later and decide whether we can make this a little, hold on, let me make sure it's together. Make this a little text spot here if we want. So it'll be like this. And then we can either sew or glue down the sides here and have a tuck spot right here and decorate. So I'm going to decide maybe, I mean, I think that, I mean, what else are you going to do with it but make it a tuck spot? I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. And I can sew it later if I want, but it might just be, this is glitter glue, so it glues down really good. And so I might just leave it like that and be done with it, except for decorating. So we'll have a tuck spot right here. It's kind of almost a hidden tuck spot, right? You can't really even see it. Like here's a tag, so it would fit in here. I think that's cool. I like it. Okay, so that one's got the envelope and the card. Just want to make sure that glue's not coming out and glued my pages together. Okay, now we have the one orange one, and then let's mix our colors in this one. So we're going to do that one more time. Now that we figured it out, it'll be a little faster, right? So we're going to draw a line. See if we can do these faster. This is real-time crafting. So we're going to cut there all the way across on the envelope. Just so we remember how we did it, we're cutting the envelope itself to make room to get things in and out and use our envelopes from our stash, our big envelopes, in case you have any big envelopes. Next, loosen our sides so we can cut this off. I don't usually make this many journals at one time, but, you know, I want to get it done. And these are just, you know, these aren't journals that I'm, you know, like, oh, I'm going to get these done and put them in my shop. I just want to clean off my desk, really, because I started these, you know, and like I said, well, it was the first week in September when I went to Florida to visit my parents. And so my mom I had mentioned in that video, in those videos where I did videos in Florida, that my mom had knee replacement surgery. She's doing good. She had a few weeks of home rehab, and then she has 4 weeks. Now she's in a 4-week period of where she goes to a rehab facility. and does rehab, I think she said 3 times a week. And so by Thanksgiving, we figured out at the end of the 4th week will be right around Thanksgiving time, like right at Thanksgiving. So we're anxious to see, you know, how she's doing at Thanksgiving. Like, she just wants to be able to walk without any other things helping her, like a walker or a cane. And she said, yeah, I think she said maybe, and Mom, if you listen to this, you have to let me know. No, we email it all the time. But yeah, I think she said she might have to walk with a cane for a little bit until, you know, she gets back to normal. So hopefully she'll be just about back to normal, maybe by the Thanksgiving, and then that's what we're hoping. And then the cane can go, you know, after that. So, okay, so we got these two. I'm blabbing and not concentrating here. Okay, get this in here. Good. I don't want to put my glue in yet because it will make it harder to get the page or the envelope in here. We have our envelope in tight. Our flap flips over. I'm going to put a little glue under here, trying to keep this tight so it doesn't come out. Put a little glue under here. So we haven't turned our heat on yet, even though it was 35 degrees this morning. That's why I kind of have a jacket on here. I have a jacket on, a lightweight kind of, you can see it, lightweight jacket. And I have a little, in my craft room here, I have a little, I don't know if you've ever seen those little tiny space heaters. It actually heats this room decently. And if I really am cold and I want to get more heat, I can put it right up here on my desk, because the plug on the wall lets me reach it over to the corner of my desk over there, and I can put it right up here, and it just warms me right here. It's really nice. And it's just one of those, I got it at Walmart. It's like this big. It's like tiny little heater. And, you know, like we have heaters in other rooms that are bigger, like space heaters for, you know, saving electricity. But this one, I kind of just wanted to get that little one for my craft room. You know, I didn't want it to take a lot of space, and it actually, you know, it actually puts out a good amount of heat, especially if I have it up here on my desk. I had it up here the other night. It was really like, I had to turn it off. It got too warm. Okay, let's get this in here. It's going to be like that. Room to get in and out. Let's glue down our little flap here. I have to get it on the corners, make sure corners don't come up. Okay. All right. So there it is. Another one down. That's our middle page in this one. I just want to make sure I'm not getting glued. My pages aren't getting glued together. And the glue is sufficiently dry so I can close it up. Okay, now this one, we've got these two envelopes left, 2 different sizes. So let's see how these go together. I'm still going to need room in here, so let me draw this one. I hope you don't mind real-time crafting. But, you know, whoops. Good to draw with a pencil, then you can erase it, right? Draw this line with a pencil. Let's see. Loosen our flaps. or not our flaps, our envelope. Loosen our sides. And I'm going to cut that off. And we'll have all of them done. I think I just need to grab a card from my drawer over there. And then we can work on putting in more pages. And I'll check the time here in just a second. See how many minutes we've got left. Okay. So do we want to do it like this? The flap will show, or if we do it like this, the flap will still be a tuck, so that I'm going to do it like this. If it fits. Yes. Perfect. Could you get any more perfect, right? Okay, so a little glue on our well, we don't really need glue on this one. The flap is big enough to fit down in there, so I don't need glue on this one. Awesome. Just a little glue right here on this flap to make our tuck spot. Okay. Glue that down. Those colors kind of go together too. It's kind of like almost, it's almost like a brown envelope look, but it's got a little orangey tint to it, a little bit more orangey tint to it. So it kind of goes with this dark orange or regular orange colored envelope. There you go. Let's put that in here somewhere, and I gotta grab a card for this one. I think I can grab, I mean, I know I have a bunch right in back of me, in the drawer. I just don't know if I can grab a big one quickly. We'll see if I left any. I really thought I could have took out enough. I can't believe I didn't. Okay, so let me make sure. Oh, I have one here. I did, it was hiding. This one's really pretty with these flowers. And they've got something, no, it's good. Okay, I did have one, awesome. Let's put the card in. Let's put the card in right here. Awesome. Okay, now some pages. Down to the fun part. Okay. I've got all kinds of sorts of papers here for fun pages. So let me move my pencil out of the way. I've got my paper cutter here. Sip of coffee. You know you like coffee when you drink it cold, right? Yeah, it's cold. It's not ice cold, but it's not warm. Okay, so this is, I'm opening. I got this at a thrift store. I thought it was really pretty. It's just this paper, like computer stationery that you print, you put in your computer to print on. And I love it when I find this. I usually try to get it. Of course, I'm on the no spend right now, but I have plenty of it. That's why I got it out, so I could use some of it. This one, you can see I haven't even used it yet, and I've had it for a while. So they make really pretty pages, and you can turn them to the side. I mean, really, if you look at it, I think I had 2 of these because I remember this butterfly from something else, unless it was another butterfly, but maybe I did. I thought I just opened it, didn't I? Yeah, I did. I must have had more of this. But anyway, you can see if you turn it to the side and make it into a page, isn't it pretty, right? So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Let me see if we have to cut any off. So I'll put one of these in each one, so I'll need 6 pieces, but let me just see if we need to cut any off. So here's the first one, and say we put one right here. See, there be plenty of room for whatever. You've got this pretty side you can write here, or put things, glue things in, like pictures or whatever you want, and then write on this side. So this can go right here if it fits, and it does. Wow. I like this because I was debating on whether to turn the covers, like I have the covers like this, so I was debating on whether to do this or turn them this way, you know. And I really almost turned them this way, but I thought, you know, it would be really neat to have a journal this size right here. So I think I just put that upside down. Let me do it this way. No, this way. There we go. Like that. Okay. So we have stationery in there. That's stationery. Okay, let's fold. I need 5 more, so let's fold 5 of these. And we'll keep the butterfly at the bottom like that because, well, it looks good either way, doesn't it? It can be at the top or the bottom, and the rest of it doesn't matter which way. So I think I'm going to do it like this, put the butterfly at the top. I didn't really pay attention to the other one, how I put it in, but I'm just going to fold 5 more pages right now with the butterfly at the top, and then we'll have these 5 pages in. And I said I was going to check my time, so let me check my time. We're at 41 minutes, so we've got about, what, 19 minutes, if you don't mind, the hour long. We're kind of seeing what we can get done on 6 journals in an hour, right? So let me try to pick up the pace so we can get a bunch of pages in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be awesome if I could get the pages in today. And then I'll probably come back and decorate those envelopes and then figure out what, you know, possible sewing and other decorations, pockets, things like that. And I haven't decided what I'm going to do with these. I have an idea, but I don't want to say because people are so touchy about Daphne's diary. I don't want anyone giving me a hard time on my YouTube, so I'm wondering if I should put them all in at one time, like 1, 2. I did too many actually here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. I think I'm going to do them one at a time because it'll be easier for me not to get crazy with the papers everywhere. So, all right, I got 1 in. Let's put these pages in. Then we'll go on to the next page. Okay. So yeah, so you know, I don't know if I have an idea. It's something that's not on YouTube or Etsy for these journals, but I'm not saying what it is yet because I don't know if I want to on YouTube. Just don't want any grief, you know. So I might, I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to handle it because I'd like to let my friends know, let y'all, my subbies know. But how do I do that without people giving me a hard time? I don't know. I can't. It just might be a mystery. I don't know. Or maybe I can email someone. Or maybe I'll get brave enough to tell you. Maybe I'll get brave enough to tell you and just take the grief. Okay, next, here's some more of that. Same, it's computer paper, but it is pretty computer paper. And this should fit also, so I'm going to fold 6 of these. And put these in. See, isn't that pretty? And doesn't it go really well with Daphne's diary pages? Looks like it should have been in the magazine, right? But it's not. It's computer stationery. I don't know how old it is because I got it at thrift stores and there's no kind of like date on here, you know. I wonder if there was a copyright date on here originally, like, can you copy computer stationery? Because it's really pretty, but you know, I mean, I have a lot of it, so I really like to put the originals in when I can, you know, which is most of the time I do put originals, except for, you know, a few things that I have one of a kind maybe that I want to copy, like my tobacco cards. You know, I may never find those again. So I got to make copies of those. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. Okay. All right. I think I'm going to try. I'm going to put these over here and try putting in 2 at a time and see if I can do it. Okay. So that one's done. I don't know why I have this cardboard here, just because I got to do something with it. It was from the first pack of stationery, computer stationery. And here's another one. This is dragonflies. So let me pull out 6 sheets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I got 6. Okay, fold these. Can you see the sun streaming in? Maybe I should close my blind. Hold on. Sorry, I just realized I was ignoring it. And it's just, I've got trees in front of my house. You wouldn't even think, like a lot of trees, you wouldn't think it would even be coming in so much. But I know there's one more here, but I can't make this one go away. So I hope you can see okay. I think you can. Maybe you enjoy the sun rays coming in, hopefully. We've got about 14 more minutes, so trying to see what we can get done in an hour. 1, and this is pretty dragonfly, so like it's yellow and it's got lavender, like the dragonflies are lavender, so it's actually really pretty paper here. So even though this is probably not vintage, it's probably since, I guess this came out sometime in the 2000s, so, you know, so it's not vintage. I mean, it will be vintage. If it did come out, say in 2000, it would be vintage. I think next year. 20 years old is 20 years old and older. Just in case you didn't know, you probably know, but 20 years old and older is vintage. So, you know, every year more stuff becomes vintage, right? Isn't that cool? And 100 years old is antique. So, I think I got too many pages here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's 6. Okay. Somehow I pulled out too many pages. Okay, so we got 2 to put in here. Well, I wanted to see if I could handle 2 instead of doing 1 at a time. Maybe it'll go faster. Okay, so let's open it up. Got our butterfly magazine page. Let's put in this yellow one first, because I see that pink envelope back there, and I think that pink stationery would be really pretty around the envelope. Okay, so I'm gonna take this, see this, how pretty? So I'm gonna take it and fold it the other way, because I want this pretty pink flowers and these flowers next to the pretty pink envelope. I think that would look really beautiful together. So that and that. Gorgeous, right? Okay, so we've got 2 pages in there. Let me put this over here and get another one. Got the butterfly, the card. You can put one next to the card. And I wonder if I want the dragonfly next to the card. I think I might. Just playing it by ear as I go through, you know. what I want next to what. So doesn't that look pretty? Okay, and then here, let's go next to the envelope again with the other one, which is right here. I'm going to turn that one around. So we have our pretty colors next to the pink envelope again. And this even has an orange flower. So in our orange envelope, that'll look, these flowers will still look pretty next to it. Awesome, right? Okay, now another one. Let's see, butterfly. This one has an orange envelope. So this one, I don't think it matters which way this goes. So I'm going to leave it like it is for the dragonfly and then go back to the envelope with the flowered one. I just really like that flower next to the envelope. So turn it around. And there you go. Pretty, pretty. Pretty, pretty. Okay. And yeah, keeping it straight here. Let's put a dragonfly right here at the beginning, because I put my butterfly right here in this one, and then we'll go back to the envelope and do the flower. And we turn it around. Love it. Okay. And two more. Got a butterfly, dragonfly. Let's put the dragonfly here. And then the envelope with the flowers. That sun is moving already. Look how the ray of sun is going away. Isn't that funny? How it moves so fast. Okay, last one for these pages. You know what? This yellow would look pretty right next to this yellow. Look at that. Looks like it belongs there. And then we'll go to the envelope and put the flowers in. Turn it around. There we go. Pretty, right? Okay, let's see how much time we have. We have 7 minutes. 7.5 minutes. So these are getting pretty heavy. Let me show you real quick how pretty. Getting pretty pretty. Okay, let's see if we can get a couple more pages in before our 7 minutes is up. So what else do I have here? I have odds and ends for one thing. I have some, I don't know, odds and ends. Sewing pages. Yeah, I have some sewing pages in here and some scrapbook paper and ledger paper. Let me, I want to make sure I put plenty of writing paper, so I've got to put in ledger, some, you know, primary like writing kids paper. I've got some graph, which I see I don't have enough out here. I'll have to get more of that. And this is really pretty. I thought would be really pretty, this pink lined paper, and to put into the Daphne's Diary. So I might need my paper cutter for this one. Let me see how this is going to fit. So I'm going to have to do it like this. And there's a little, where the staples were in here, right here at the top. So I'm going to cut that off. I have to do it. I can't leave it. So I need 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I know my cutter, and it's not going to cut through all those really well at one time. It's just going to be raggedy if I try to do all 6 at once. So I'm going to do 3. I think it can handle 3. I mean, it might be able to handle 6. I'm just not going to take a chance on getting messing up my paper. So, because this is a really good cutter. So this is the Fiskars, however you say it. I say Fiskars. I've heard other people say Fiskars, so I don't know. I've always said Fiskars. Okay. I'm going to cut that off straight, hopefully. And 3 more. And then we'll see how they fit. We might have to do a fold over if they're too wide this way. So, let's see. Can't wait to see. Okay, so say it goes in here. We're going to put it, and it might be too, oh, it's not. Wow, look at that. Cool. Could it get more perfect? We'll see. I don't know. Let's fold it in half and see if it sticks out at all. This is going to be so pretty in here, right? Okay, so we've got I want to do every other magazine page and then something else. So like that's stationery magazine. Here's a magazine where we need something. So it doesn't. I don't think it's going to stick out. Well, that's awesome. No more cutting, right? Not even a fold over. Okay, cool. Okay, let's put these in, since our time is just about up, probably. We've got 3 minutes. I better hurry. I mean, I can go over an hour. Just that I don't, I was trying to do it in the time I would do my live, kind of like, what my live would have been like, except for I probably would have been doing more chatting and reading the chat, so I possibly wouldn't have gotten as much done. But that's okay. That's what it's all about. When you're doing a live, chatting is the fun part. Okay. Pretty pages, pretty pages. Okay, so maybe below the comments, you can let me know if you enjoyed making these journals with me. I usually don't do this part of it on camera. I usually make my pages and then put them in and then come and show you. Here's my pages that I put in here. So if you guys could let me know if you enjoyed this, and also if you want to see more like this, do you want to watch me decorate the envelope? Do you want to watch me? Wait, I don't think you want to watch me sew. That's one thing that just I don't know. I just don't think you would enjoy that. I mean, I do enjoy watching other people sew, kind of, but I think if I do sewing, I'll show you. This is what I did for the sewing. So I think I like this though, letting you watch me put the pages in. It's kind of fun for me to show you what I was doing. So showing you the pages, putting the pages in, I like that. So you can let me know if you like that. And then, let's see, decorating the envelopes might be cool. And looking for every other page here. And doing the sewing off camera. And then whatever, I have to figure out the pockets. The pockets might be part of the sewing if I put pockets in. So that would be off camera. And then other embellishing and decorating I could do probably on camera when I figure out what I'm doing. Let's see, I'm looking for a spot to put this. Got a card there. I've pretty much got okay, here's a spot right here that doesn't have something in between the magazine pages. So I might put this to the side this project. Well, no, I won't put it to the side. I'll do some pockets and things that I'm going to do sewing off camera. And then I will come back maybe in 24 hours when YouTube says they're going to let me do a live and do some more on camera with the decorating and stuff like that. So, hope that made sense, and that's what I'll do. That'll be my plan. Okay, so one more, and these all will have the same things in them. As you can see, this is how it gets into when I say they're similar, but you know, things might be in a different order or things like that when you do a journal. If you've never made a journal, that's how it happens. You kind of go through and pick spots for things that is different from each one. Even though these are all similar, they're different. So that's how it happens. Okay, here we need one in between. These, I think I want to put it here. Let me make sure. Yeah, we've got something in between all the other pages. I was just hesitating because these look so good together, these two greens, but it's okay. I'm doing it anyway because I want the magazine pages separated with something. Okay, so we are at 61 minutes, so I'm going to end because, you know, we're getting over an hour and you guys probably look like I gotta go. So, wow, these are so heavy now. But let me just kind of like show you what we did as far as how pretty they look with the pages. And aren't they, I mean, look at all the colors. These are going to be really pretty, right? Look at that. What was that? That was so pretty. What was that? I think that was the center. Was that the center? I want to show you. I'm going to show you. Yeah, see? So pretty. That's the middle of that one. Okay, this one. I might put something up here on these. I just like this little bear, you know, these little images that were on these pages. And so I use it as a cover. This could be some kind of a big flower or something there. We'll see. I will be decorating. I predict that I will be decorating there. So that's the next one. This one's already decorated. I need to glue her foot down, I see. Get some glitter glue on there. But yeah, this one's so pretty with the cards and everything in here. And it's stationery. And they're all, that's what I want them to be, really pretty. Lots of room for doing whatever anybody wants to do in here. I like my journals to be interactive and have lots of options and be like multifunctional. Make it into like whatever somebody wants to make it into. So, I just really love that eclectic look. Okay, so that's what we did today. I'm going to let you go. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow if YouTube sends me the email. And if they send me the earlier, I might just pop on tonight and have a little live fun. Now I'm getting excited. Okay, see y'all later. Thanks for watching today. And thanks for stopping by my live this morning, even though it didn't work. Teresa, Selena, and whoever was there, I'm sorry. I'm just going off the top of my head right now. And I'll see y'all next time. I think Maria was there too. Thanks, guys. See you next time. Happy crafting.